মধ্যে বীরে যতুরলং পশুপাল গোষ্ঠ্যাম রঙ্গে যথা নটবর ক্বচ গায়মান সর্ববেদান্ত
সার
মহাপুরাণ শ্রী
শ্রীমদ ভাগবতম
দশম স্কন্ধে একবিংশ
chapter 21.
ভাগবত প্রবক্তা
The writer of Bhagavad,
পরমহংস
Paramhamsa Shramani Srila Sukadev, Sri Krishna's beauty when he is going to forest. His dress up is completely of forest. That's description he is giving.
মধ্যে বীরে চতুরলং পশুপাল গোষ্ঠ্যাম রঙ্গে যথা নটবর কচকায়মান। হে মহারাজ,
Hey King,
শ্রী ব্রজরাজ
Sri Brajaraj Sri Krishna
এবং বলদেব
and Baldev, when
চূত অর্থাৎ আম্রপল্লব
means mango leaves
প্রবাল
and prabar
নব নব
and new
আরতি
arati,
বৃক্ষের কোমল কিশলয়
the trees soft
পুচ্ছ
touch and huge peacock feather and with kusum flowers his mohan chuda
আর কর্ণে কর্ণিকা
is made, and on his ears there is a karnika kusum flower,
দক্ষিণ হস্তে লীলা কমল
and on the right hand he is holding a lotus and he is wearing Vaijayanti mala,
আর
and
এই প্রকার অদ্ভুত বিচিত্র বিশেষ
in this way very astonishingly he, by dressing up himself
নীল পীত বসন
with bluish body, and on the top of this yellowish cloth, when he is available among the Gopa Balaks and he would dance in between them. And at that time it feels like as if on that ground some Natavar with some beautiful dance move and very gorgeous looks he is dancing. It seems like that. And in this way their astonishing Leela are every day available. And yesterday in the previous sloka we had tasted this Madhurja, wherein the Vrajavalas Jajashriya are saying that Sri Krishna, just by looking at him, he is the ultimate fruit of the eyes. Sri Krishna's darshan is the ultimate requirement of having a eyes, and apart from this we don't see any reason behind holding these eyes. And now in this particular sloka saying,
কিরূপ বিচিত্র বেশে যে শ্রীকৃষ্ণকে না দর্শন করেছে, যারা
those
এইরূপ বিচিত্র
who have
বেশে শ্রীকৃষ্ণকে
observed him in this particular look,
কৃষ্ণ দর্শন অনেক প্রকারে
their eyes are getting their fruitive result. Actually, Sri Krishna's darshan could be of various types, but the way Vrajavalas look at Sri Krishna is very astonishing and mystical.
তারই নয়নের সার্থকতা।
And those who have seen, their eyes are lots of glorious. Otherwise, these eyes are not at all required. We better being blind. And Mahaprabhu said,
তার নয়নে দিবাকার,
what is the requirement of his eyes?
তার শিরে বা
May thunderstorm fall on his head.
সে নয়ন রহিতি কাল,
What is the reason of keeping those eyes?
যে নয়ন
Those eyes
দর্শন না
never saw Sri Krishna's darshan.
সেই নয়নে পাঁচ পড়ে
May
যায়।
those eyes rust out of thunderstorm. And now over here question comes.
যতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত
As long as
প্রেম
this prema is not coming into the heart and not forming into anuраgrasa,
ততক্ষণ
till
পর্যন্ত সেই
that time on those hours Sri Krishna's darshan is not possible.
কৃষ্ণ দর্শন
When Sri Krishna darshan is possible?
প্রেম লাভ বলে বলে।
When prem, one receives prem.
তাহলে যারা
So that means those who are general devotees, those who are still practicing their devotion,
তাদেরও কৃষ্ণ দর্শন,
they also do not have Sri Krishna's darshan
কারণ এখন
because they are yet to go to prem stage.
অথচ
But
আমরা জানি
whereas we know that in sadhan bhakti or bhav bhakti and prem bhakti,
এই
in
তিনটির ভিতরে
these
সাজাত্য আছে,
there are some gaps.
একই অবস্থা
Each situation or each stages are sometimes up, sometimes down. Therefore, within the stage or within the process of devotion, they don't have darshan. It is not true. So then, why it is being said that without prem bhakti, one cannot have Sri Krishna's darshan? And for that reason, Mahaprabhu said that may thunderstorm fall on his head. This is being said by Mahaprabhu. So why Mahaprabhu said something like that? Mahaprabhu was willing to punish even the devotees who are practicing devotion because they are yet to get Sri Krishna's darshan. Said no, it is not like that. Those who are devotees, on their eyes also Sri Krishna's darshan is happening because Sri Krishna is Karunamaya. When prem will be coming and when Sri Krishna's darshan will be coming, so it is not something like that. During their process of sadhana also they will be having darshan, and at the after they have this prema, at that time to for sure. That's why Sri Hari, he in each home he is staying, in each temple as a form of deity. These deities, he is available among us in the form of deities. And the sadhakas or the devotees, those who are practicing this devotion, for them, so that they can have Sakshat Darshan with their eyes. So, therefore, Sri Krishna gives darshan to the devotees who are still practicing devotion. And Srimad Bhagavatam said,
গোবিন্দাখ্যাং হরিতনুমিত কেশীতীর্থোপকণ্ঠে মা প্রেক্ষিষ্ঠাস্তব যদি সখে বন্ধু সঙ্গে শ্রীরঙ্গ। যারা বঙ্গদেশ
Those who have come from Bengal or some other countries who have come to Vrindavan, by considering those devotees, Rupa Goswami is saying that, oh friend, you have come to Vrindavan. It's very good that you have come, but don't have darshan of my Govinda. Or why have he said something like this? Why did you say like this? I came here for Govinda's darshan, the devotee is saying, and you are telling me that our Ishtadev Govinda, instead of encouraging us for darshan, you are stopping us for his darshan. He is saying yes. That's why I am saying that if you want to go back to your residence and again taste that vishayas and once again want to mingle with your friends and you want to again continue your family life, then for that purpose you do not have darshan of him. Because just by seeing Govinda only, you will no longer be able to remain as before. If for just once you look at Govinda, and then you won't be able to go back to your family life as previous. Why? Said he would be putting bhajan ras nectar within you, and through you he will not let you do bhajan, but you, just by seeing him, you will start doing bhajan. That's why Srila Govinda will create a place in your heart which is very devotional. That's why I said that it is better that you don't have his darshan. Meaning, he is telling it indirectly that you have come to Vrindavan, you would surely go to visit Govinda, and if possible go every day, have darshan of Govinda, and within your heart the Vishaya Vasana song that are playing within your heart, that are tuning, they are singing within our heart for time immemorial. And this samskar towards the Vishayas, towards this, the devotee would be getting attracted to there, and the Bhagavat Leela or Bhagavat Swarup, very less it will be coming within heart. Rest all material things will be coming. It is very much sure. But yes, slowly, steadily, it will start. Those Vishayas, they would be slowly, steadily turning into Bhagavad Ras or devotional Ras. One day it changes. And for that reason only, the Shastras, Mahajan, they had given so many Shastras, Vairaggas, Bhajan, Niyam, Tyag. But the Anurag for that Bhajan to get completed, that Govinda can. Actually, with our efforts, nothing happen. We may do many bhajan, sadhan, tyag, vairagya. Until and unless Govinda is not putting his kripa, his mercy till that time, our real anurag will not be coming within our heart. So for that purpose, Govinda's darshan is required. And he would kidnap the attraction of our heart towards the material desires. He would just kidnap this. So that's why darshan is very important of Govinda. And that's the reason Goswami Pad indirectly is saying that you go and have darshan of Govinda. If you come to Vrindavan, then you must visit Govindaji. And he is encouraging indirectly. So many sadhan, bhajan, sadhu sangha, renunciations, fruit, that this anurag comes within the devotee. It comes automatically. Over here, Govinda darshan means any deity of the Lord, and towards it a general attraction would become. So for that purpose, these transcendental 5 sadhana are coming. And among these, the deity darshan and service to this deity. The 5 bhajanangas that are being mentioned, like by darshan of the deity or serving those deities, that transcendental, mystical anurag comes within the heart of the devotee. So for that purpose, Mahaprabhu is saying, during your sadhana life, Sakshat Govinda, by having darshan, those who are not capable enough of being that lucky with their eyes. So that's why Mahaprabhu said that on those eyes, on those head, may thunderstorm fall. What they will do by living? Let them die. So he didn't say anything mentioned regarding this to some devotees. Why? Then on whose head this thunderstorm falls? Say, those who do not do sadhan bhajan and all the time engaged in prajalpa or other material things. So on them, the blessed Lord is having incarnation in the form of deity, so that we can have his darshan. And in the sadhan stage only, he is available as the form of deity in each house. This vigraha are of 2 types. First is moving and another is immovable. So in pratishtha is done and he is immovable in one asana, and the one who is movable, who goes from one temple to another temple due to utsav, mahotsav, sometimes he goes outside the state also, they are called movable deities. They are the Jiva's Mandir. Goswami Pad explained, my temple, and with my body it is non-different. Sri Vigraha's body and my body are one. Towards me and towards the deity there is no difference. If we consider differences, then in Bhakti Sandarbha, in 59th shloka, it is mentioned that those who are great upasaks, they considered the deities as the Lord himself. And if we think that he is just a picture picture, or he is just a deity, or by serving them only, ultimately we will be serving there. So at present we need to serve these deities and pictures. So in this way, if we have some thought, then immediately we will be having aparadha. And from the path of devotion, we would be derailed from there. So that's why deity pictures should be considered as sakshat, not shila or just a picture. Because you are not deity, you are Brajendra Nandan himself. For your devotees only, you do those things that you are not supposed to do. In Shakti Gopal, he said that every day you need to give me this much quantity of bhoga, and behind you I would be going, and after eating only I will be walking, and the anklets of my feet sound will be there, that you will be able to listen. But if you look back, I would be standing still. And he agreed, okay, I won't look back. And the Brahmin boy is working front, and he is giving bhoga also. And Thakurji is also working from northern India to southern India to Orissa. And in entire way, he just heard the anklet sound. And when he came just near that village, and at that time the Brahmin boy, he thought that if I look at back, what will I lose? Because already I have reached in this village. Now if he do not go, then what's the problem? I would be calling the villagers over here, and I will show them that look, Shakti Gopal came. And after that he moved back, and Gopal Dev stood still over there by laughing. And till date that laughter is there on Govindaji. Till date he is laughing. That Brahman is no longer available now, but Gopal is still there. And he is not moving. He said, no, I am not going to move further now. So at that time he just called in the villagers. Everybody came, that Thakurji have come from northern India to here by walking. And in front of everyone, Sakshi Gopal gave witness that yes, this is true. The big Brahman had vowed to the small Brahman that he would marry his daughter to him. And the villagers had no other word to say. And then finally the small Brahman got married. And later on, Orissa's king just captured that village. He traveled from northern India to Nilachal, and the king captured that village, and he pleads before the feet that, oh my lord, please go, let's go to my country, I will serve you. And now see, from where to where he is going for liberating them over there. So Madhavendra Puris served Gopal, went to Rajasthan near Udaipur. Why? Because on that place the people are very much religious and they are very eager to serve. And Sakshi Gopal went to the king to Chatak, and over there he remained. And Ranima, the princess, came that the Lord have come from Vrindavan. He is Vrindavan's Thakur, He was established by King Vajranab, and he worked so long distance over here. And now he is available here in Cuttack. And he started taking seva. And on Raniman's nose there is a mukta ring. And Ranima was looking at the Gopal, that his nostrils are empty. And Ranima just looked towards the nostrils of Gopal, and she could find no holes. And she said that, Gopal, you don't have any hole on your nose. Entire body you have these options. So beautiful nose you have. So in between your nose, if there is a nolok, but how I can do this? Because there is no hole. And Ranima gave other jewelries and for Bhoga and his dresses, everything. And then she went. And at night, Gopal came to Prince's head side, and he said that, what did you say, Ranima? That on my nostrils, if there would have been hole, then you could have put a nolok. Let me tell you, I used to cultivate mukta. I used to cultivate pearls on the land. What you are speaking about wearing? This Diwali, on that particular day, we had cultivated pearls on the ground. Even we have given garland of pearls to cows, to monkeys, to goats. So much of pearls we have. And during my childhood, my mother had made a hole on my nose, and she had already given me a mukta. And that mukta was not given on my nostrils, but it touched my heart. Now tell me, Ma Dashawati, actually Ma Jashoda had made that hole on Gopal or to Sakshi Gopal? Because the Sakshi Gopal got established before Dwarka Lila, after Dwarka Lila only. So he is telling that my mother had done the whole. So those who are worshipping the deity, if they think that my deity is different and my Sakshat Swarup is different, so there are many examples that he, by going to each temples in order to bless the devotees, in order to have darshan of them, so that they have this anurag within them to develop their sadhana and to give their prasadam. So if he is not available in each home, so then how we can have prasadam, or where we will be able to do it? Because our niyam is, whatever we will be eating prasadam only. And those things that cannot be offered for prasadam, those things we do not eat. And if we accept it, then we will not be counted within the Suddha Bhakta. So that's why everything that we eat is offered first. So from the path of bhakti we are getting diverted. That's why where we will be having prasadam, where we will be putting bhoga, whose darshan we will be having, whose arati we should be having, So by going to each devotee's house, he need to come in the form of deity. That's why in the form of deity he is incarnated. And in the form of Vigraha Leela, the Lord is completely different. Just like in the form of Nam, in the form of Grantha, in the form of Dham, in the form of Guru and Vaishnava. Like that, in the form of deity. So therefore, those who are on this path of sadhana, they are also having darshan. But how they are doing? They are doing it in the form of deity. And the blessed Lord is available for them in that format only. And he always, before Uddhava, he put these points before him. And that's why Mahaprabhu had said that may thunderstorm fall on their eyes, to those eyes who never had darshan of Sri Krishna. This is available for whom? Those who do not have sadhana, those who have not taken this path, those who are general people. So towards those people only, Mahaprabhu is willing to say this. Thunderstorm means what? Pain, distress and misery. Regarding this only he is telling. So beautiful human life, but still he is left without having darshan of Thakurji with his eyes. So therefore, what is the reason of his life? Let him die. Like those ears who didn't listen about Krishna Katha, those eyes are similar to the whole coin, which is useless. Those tongues are not taking about Sri Krishna's Naam or Sri Krishna's Kirtan. Those tongues is of nothing. So that's why prema tongue we must have. Not just ghega kind of frog sound we should be doing. Because during the rainy season, various ducks, various frog would come and they would sing like that. So that's why he is further saying that those eyes and those peacock feathers said that it is just like it is just like an iron man who is burning the stove and putting air into the fire. So it is like that. Those who do not do sadhana, or our hand, Princess Mother, she is having finger rings and many other jewelries on her hand. And if our hands are never served to the deities, to others, they are similar to those people who carry a dog with them all the time. Wherever they would go, they will carry that dog. All the time they are busy in serving that dog, but not in the service of the Lord. And their feet are just like the roots of the tree. Why? Because they never went to temple. They move here and there, but they never come to the temple to have darshan. They never go to Guru, Vaishnava or Harikatha place. And the heart is similar to Vajrasaha, means in Harikatha or in Harinam, until and unless tears are not rolling down till that time.
যদৃচ্ছমানৈ হরিনামধেয়ৈ নবিক্রিয়েতাথ যদা বিকারং নেত্রে জলং গাত্ররুহেষু হর্ষঃ।
So, as long as the tears are not there in the eyes, the tears do not roll down from the eyes, till that time we have to understand that the heart is completely stone. Although it may be stone, but my heart is made of iron. The Brajavalas are saying that look how beautifully Sri Krishna have decorated himself into the mango leaves that are those leaves Sri Krishna have folded on his head. Peacock feather is there, but flowers are also available, and on his hand there is lotus on his hand, and he is wearing garland on his neck, that is Vaijayanti, which is very astonishing and mystical. And after that his dress up, his body is bluish and he is wearing golden cloth, and he have entered into the forest in Vrindavan. Vrindavan's forest is alone. There are deers, they are moving, and so many peacocks are available outside, and the quail bird is also singing, and there are various flowers that have sprouted out, and over there for singing and for dancing they have said they had left now the cows for grazing, and they are sitting on the grass, and now what will happen? Now singing and dancing will happen, and everybody sat surrounding Sri Krishna and Balram, and over here Siddham, Sudam, Dambo Sudam, Madhumangal, Arjun, Kinkani, Angshuman, and all sakhas. There are 4 types of sakhas. Sri Krishna's chata are of 4 types, and along with those friends he is dancing, he is singing, and so many other transcendental ways, and both of them are enjoying by seeing the dance and the moves, and they are observing that on the stage 2 senior teenage boys are sitting over there, and they are acting of this Leela completely. Sometimes both Ram and Kanai they are singing in one tune, or sometimes Ram is singing and sometimes Shamsundar is singing, and sometimes both of them. So this is the ultimate happiness. The Vrajavala, the Vrajadevigans, they are the tree of those fruits, but their Prema Sindhu is different than this one. Okay, now how they are seeing it? This day, everything is happening inside the forest of Vrindavan only. Although they are there in their villages, and now this is afternoon time. In this afternoon time, this cow grazing and dancing, singing take place. So how Radharani could see them? They could see that, listen there, he is playing the flute. With the eyes of their mind, by sitting here at home, they are able to see. And the Vrajavalas are supposed to come back, but they are sitting along with Radharani, and they are discussing about Shamsundar's beautiful dress up, and how they are passing their time on playing inside the forest. That they are explaining to Radharani. The shloka.
রঙ্গে যথা নটবর কচকায়মান।
So this is Van Vihar Leela.
সখাগণ সঙ্গে
Along with the friends, he is doing this Van Vihar Leela inside the forest, and every day there is feast in the forest. And before coming over here in the forest, so many fruits, so many other food items mother had sent with the servant to the forest. So many pickles, so many other stuffs, and rice mixed up with yogurt. And all this Sri Krishna tasted. Sri Sukadev used to say that so many types of play in this world, so the types of play, all these types of play, Sri Krishna used to play in this Vrindavan, and he would raise the cows. So he, along with his friends in Vrindavan, he would roam around and he would play, and by listening the flute tune that he is playing, land and forest, trees, birds, everyone start shedding their tears. Here, sitting at home in their Bhavnetra, they can see what is happening. They can see that they are dancing over there along with their brothers. So why they are decorating themselves now? For they are decorating themselves with the forest leaves of mango tree and Kallika Kusum, then Pikakveda, Vanamala, Vaijayanti Mala. With all these he is decorated. No other pearls, rubles or gold, but just forest items. Completely a forest look. In this way, the Param Tattva, in this each one, this kind of dress up, this kind of dance and play along with cows and calves in Bhagavatam or in any religion, never see the best Lord so great. Which once Mahaprabhu's Kripa, next day once again we will go over here to discuss further.